Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Rick Matt Nash Show. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Well, it's a big disappointment. Anyways, guys, like I said, it's a disappointment, and I am gonna give a few spoilers. So if you guys don't want to hear any spoilers, make sure you guys click out of this video. I understand I'm not gonna be hurt if you guys want to click out of this video. I know there's some diehard fans out there that haven't seen it, and still are gonna see it tomorrow. And yeah, so I don't wanna screw your thinking towards the Star Wars movies because of my opinion. So go ahead and click out of it. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to do that. After that, that's your own. You made your decision to hear the spoilers. So I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So let's get right into it. Star Wars: The Last Jedi was a big disappointment. I'm sorry to say, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Been a Star Wars fan forever, and it's a big disappointment. And, I'm gonna have to put this movie in between episode 2 and 3 of the prequels. That's how bad it was. It was pretty bad, guys. Like, I'm not kidding. It was really bad. I'd rather watch the whole Darth Vader in episode 3 deal happen again than watch this movie, because it was a really bad movie. Bad decision on the director's part. Bad decision probably on Disney's part. It shouldn't have took 2 years to make this movie. It shouldn't have taken 2 years because none of it makes sense. It's all like everything's coming out of left field. Like, nothing's adding up. There's still so many questions to be answered, even after I watched the movie. Um, the Ray part. Here's one of the spoilers. We find out who Ray's parents are, and I'm just playing. I'm not gonna give you that spoiler. They could be Leia and Luke's love child when they kissed. When they kissed, they probably went a little bit more than just kissing. That's disgusting. But anyways, Ray, not Ray. Kylo Ren does tell Ray who her parents are, but he could be lying to her. That's one of the spoilers. He could be lying to her, but Ray does know who her parents are, and I'm not gonna give that away. You guys just have to go watch the movie. Like I said, I don't want to discourage you guys from watching the movie. You guys could go right ahead and watch the movie. I hope you guys do watch the movie. This is just my opinion on the movie. That's it. That's why you clicked on this video, because you wanted to hear my opinion. And personally, I think the movie really sucked. I personally think that if J.J. Abrams was on board with this movie, it would have been a lot better. The structure of the movie, the way it was set up, was just horrible. The plots, the story, the acting was pretty bad. I'm sorry to say, Leia, rest in peace, but her acting was just even worse than the Force Awakens. And yeah, Luke's was really good acting. Ray she was throwing me off here and there. Like, she wasn't as good as in the Force Awakens. Kylo Ren, same thing. Like, you could tell every once in a while that they were acting. If you guys get my drift, like, you guys could tell, like, they knew that the camera was there. I don't know how to explain that part of it, but their acting was just kind of off. It kind of threw me off. Also, where else did I leave off? Oh, Snook. I'm sorry, Snoke. I can never say his name right. Snoke. You guys are in for a treat with Snoke. Well, not really a treat. It's more of a surprise than anything else. So you guys are just gonna be like, your jaw is just gonna drop when you see what goes on with Snook. Just saying. don't want to give too much away from that, but um, I will say that this is one of the other spoilers, is that Kylo Ren, Rey, and Snook are in the same. They're all three of them are in the same room together. Um, Rey does get Kylo Ren's lightsaber, as you guys saw on the commercials. Um, so that's not really too much of a spoiler, but as you guys saw in the commercial, she does get his lightsaber, but um, for a good reason. I'm not giving too much away, um, but there's a reason why she takes a hold of its lightsaber, and it's probably not what you guys think it is. Probably not the reason why. But anyways, Snook. I'm just shocked at the whole Snook thing. Like, really? Like, what the heck? Wow. Okay. Um, Moving on. Kylo Ren's story was okay. I'll say Kylo Ren's story was the best story out of everything, but it was still kind of like choppy. You know what I mean? It was like they threw everything at your face at one time, like um, from one scene to the next scene to the next scene to the next scene, and then there was a bunch of stuff that was necessary. Like it wasn't there wasn't any reason for all that stuff to be there. A lot of it was just burning time. Like most of it was just burning time. Um, Finn, another disappointment. Finn's story was just disappointing. The new girl named Rose, her story is just disappointing. It's like they just threw characters in there just for the heck of it. Uh, Phasma, same thing, disappointing. Luke's story was okay. Just there was one big part that happens that I'm still like, really? Come on, for real? There was a lot of parts of Luke where Luke came out that I was like, yeah, Luke is dope. You know what I mean? Because they made him out to be a lot more powerful in this movie than any other movie he's been on, or any other Star Wars movie he's been on. On this movie, he was just like awesome. As far as his fighting abilities, his Jedi abilities, he was freaking awesome. And there's a special guest that comes out. I don't want to give that away either. There is somebody very special from the other movies that comes out on this one, which I thought was pretty cool. That part was cool. Um, I'm not gonna give away who it is. It could be a lot of people, a lot of. It could be anybody, absolutely anybody, and it's probably not who you think it is, but it is somebody that you know, and it's very important to the whole Force thing. And he comes back. Um, he comes back, and what else? The whole Luke and Kylo Ren fight. I don't want to give too much away for that either. It's a good fight at first, and the stuff that Luke does, you're like, damn, did Luke just do that? It's like it's really really cool, but very disappointing. Like if you, uh, there's a part that is like, oh, why? I don't know if it's just a setup for the next movie, or they're gonna explain all that in the next movie, which I'm hoping, because they sure didn't explain much on this movie. There was no explanation for everything. Everything was just happening just because it had to happen, and everything, like all the heroes are like Superman. They're untouchable. All the main characters are untouchable. No matter what happens to them, they're untouchable. They're like nothing can happen. But there is some people that did die that you were like, damn. So get ready for that one. And Yeah, overall, guys, like I said, if I have to rate this from a 1 to 10 scale, I'm gonna give this one a 5. It was just like bad. It was Force Awakens was a lot better than this movie. This movie didn't really explain it, anything. It just like it was just in your face, just like in your face raw. It was just it was bad. It was just bad. It was like if it wasn't thought through. Like it's like let's put it this way: the way they made this movie was that they had initial idea, like it had potential. This whole story had potential, but they didn't reach that. They didn't reach that potential. It's like um, they had a whole storyline, right? And they just cut bits and pieces of that storyline. They just threw it together, taped it all together, and they said, "Here's the movie. Here's episode 8. Have fun with it. Like, enjoy it." But you can't enjoy it because it's all screwed up. The director's part on this was horrible. It was just the directing was just bad, 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 just bad. And it is a copy of The Empire Strikes Back. There's a lot of similarities from The Empire Strikes Back. You guys could plainly see it. Like it's there. It's in plain view. Like you guys like so much detail from The Empire Strikes Back is in this movie. The same thing with The Force Awakens was the exact same thing as A New Hope. Um, so it leads to a lot of things that you might think like, well, this could happen in episode 9, but I kind of don't want to see episode 9. If I have to wait 2 years to watch episode 9, I kind of don't want to watch it, especially if the same director comes back and directs episode 9. I kind of don't want to watch episode 9. It's like I don't want to be disappointed 2 times. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars, and to see a movie, a franchise like this, to be treated the way it has, it's disappointing. It's like it's a stab in the back, guys. It's a stab in the back. It's just there's so much stuff that happened that shouldn't have happened. There's so much stuff that could have been better and explained better. The character development could have been a lot better. A lot better. Like a lot better. I can't emphasize on that too much. It's like it could have been a lot better. I think if J.J. Abrams would have stuck out for all 3 movies, it would have been a lot better. Honestly, that's my honest opinion towards it. Because this director, he completely sucked. Like he even said it himself. It was like he was playing with, the Star Wars toys, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a little kid just playing with Star Wars toys. Oh, look cool if this blew this up, and if this shot this, and how cool would it be if we shot this guy, and how cool would it be if the lightsaber did this and the lightsaber did that, and how cool if we matched up these guys. That's the thinking of the director. That's why the movie was the way it was, and this movie really sucked. It sucked. It was a disappointment. Don't get me wrong. There was a whole lot of good stuff in there, like um, the whole Luke stuff was pretty cool. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff of it that shouldn't have happened. There's a lot of stuff that it's unexplained, and it's just it's heartbreaking. I wanted to cry when I left out of that. I was like, every single person that was around me said it sucked. It was this disappointment. It was just horrible, and yeah, like I said, like if I had to put this movie in order as to the worst movie to the best movie, I'll put this movie in between the prequels, between 2 and 3, and that's how bad it was, guys. It was just Benicio del Toro's character was a really cool character. Mm, what happens to him? Who knows? Who knows what the hell happens to him? Who knows who he is? There's no backstory to anybody. There's no backstory to absolutely anybody. There's like the character development. Like I guess the director assumes that you know who they are, but you don't. Like even new characters, like you're supposed to know who they are. Like what the hell? Like So stupid, like horrible. Anyways, guys, it's 15 minutes of me ranting about how bad this movie was. I don't want to give too many spoilers. I will give some spoilers once the movie hits um, theaters 2 weeks from now, and most people already saw it. I don't want to give too much away because I'm a Star Wars fan, and I know how Star Wars fan feels about giving spoilers away. So I don't want to let my Star Wars fans down. So I'm not gonna give any of those spoilers. Raise parents, what happens to any of them. I'm not gonna say any of that because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. Like I said, go watch the movie and go check it out for yourself. This is just my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different opinion. I would love to hear it. If you guys want to leave a comment down below if you saw it and you thought it was good, let me know. Let me know the good parts that you thought, but just don't try to spoil it too much on the comments down below either for the people that are watching this. If you want to talk to me personally, you could hit me up on my email or you could DM me on my Instagram. I'll leave a link down below on my Instagram. You guys go DM me there. I would love to talk to you guys about more about Star Wars or yeah, if you guys want to talk about it. But by far, one of the worst movies of Star Wars that I've seen. I hate to say it. It shouldn't have took 2 years to make this. this. I don't want to say crappy because it's a Star Wars movie, but if it was another movie, I would have said crappy. But yeah, it's just bad. It's bad for me, at least, and for a lot of people that were in that theater. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment. If you guys have questions for me, if you guys want me to answer anything for you guys, I can't leave any too much spoilers for you guys. I'll try to beat around the bush to give you hints of what's going on. If you guys want to comment down below and you guys want me to reply to you guys, I'll be more than willing to do that, but I won't tell you directly as to what happens. That's fair enough. Thank you guys again for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe because if you do, guess what? You guys will see me on the next one. Peace.